Now I'm recording.
Yeah, in the immediate aftermath of the man being dragged off the plane, United handled the resulting furor very poorly. Their initial apology was very insufficient. Customers were outraged. There's protests. People in China were very outraged, thinking that this may be a racist incident, and the stock price dropped sharply. It took the company a day and a half to realize that they needed a better response, and finally, on Tuesday afternoon, they came back with a much more full apology, launched an investigation, and at that point the stock price started to stabilize. So they're finally starting to say the right things, but the way they handled it from the very beginning was very poor. So the stock was down about 4% intraday trading. So the stock had lost about $1.2 billion in market cap. So after CEO Oscar Munoz came out with a better apology later in the day, the stock stabilized. The shares ended up about down 1% for the day. And actually, ironically, the first day of trading after the incident, the stock was up a little bit. So the net result is that the shares are roughly flat from before it happened. So it depends on how the company acts as to whether the stock's going to make a full recovery. They've had a number of incidents now. They had an incident a couple of weeks ago where they kicked off 2 teenagers off the plane for having leggings. They also, in my opinion, poorly handled when Mr. Munoz went out of on leave after he had a heart attack. The integration into that and communication with the street was very poor. So this is now, in my mind, a third public relations incident that's affecting the company. They need to do a better job. They need to communicate better with both investors, with consumers, about what they tend to do to make sure that doesn't happen again. And if they do follow through with that, eventually things will move back to normal.